Hi, I'm Dan Ferguson, Team Lead for the Graduate Education Community at the Faculty of Graduate Studies, or FGS. FGS is your faculty of registration as a graduate student at the University of Calgary. We provide administrative support, academic advising, scholarships, and more for our grad students. If you are an international graduate student at the University of Calgary planning to travel to Canada for your studies, you probably know that there are several protocols in place to contain the spread of COVID-19. These rules set out by the Government of Canada require you to self-isolate for 14 days when you arrive. This includes up to 3 nights in an approved hotel while you wait for results from a COVID-19 test after landing in Canada, and another 11 days in isolation in a location that you've arranged. What's really important is that you let us know about your plans for travel to Canada and also let us know when you arrive. Once we know about your plans and your arrival, we can provide support during your quarantine and make sure you are connected with the information and resources that you need. Let me walk you through a few simple steps you will need to follow as you prepare to come to Canada. It's essential that you complete the university's arrival survey and quarantine plan. This helps us understand when you are traveling, where you will be staying, and how we can provide support to you while you are in quarantine. The Canadian government also requires you to have a quarantine plan as you enter the country. You will need to get a COVID test before your flight to Canada. Learn more from the Government of Canada website. You will be asked to show your test results at the airport, so make sure you can access them. When your flight lands in Canada, you will be required to stay in a government-approved hotel for up to 3 nights while you wait for COVID test results. This mandatory hotel stay will take place in the first city you land in. The Faculty of Graduate Studies is also working together with your Graduate Students Association to provide you a welcome package at your hotel to help you feel connected to the university's graduate community.
Hello, I'm Kavita Baral and I'm the VP Finance and Services with your Graduate Students Association or the GSA. I'm a UCalgary graduate student just like you. The GSA or Graduate Students Association is here to support UCalgary graduate students in succeeding academically and socially through a variety of programs and services. We recognize that the rules about travel during quarantine may cause unexpected financial pressure for some of our international students. The GSA Support Bursary and Emergency Bursary programs provide bridging support and emergency funding to graduate students facing a financial gap that will impede their studies. These programs are open for application year-round. We're also very pleased to provide financial support to the FGS or Faculty of Graduate Studies 3-day mandatory hotel stay support program through a GSA Quality Money Grant.
Thank you, Kabita. The 3-day mandatory hotel stay support program is intended to relieve financial pressure and stress faced by new international graduate students who have not yet arrived in Canada, as well as those who have started their current program remotely and are arriving in Canada for the first time since the start of the pandemic. Through this program, we will help with the booking and costs of your hotel. Look out for an email from the Faculty of Graduate Studies with more details. Once you notify the university of your travel plans by using the university's arrival survey, FGS will coordinate a hotel booking for you. Costs that will be covered by this program include accommodation and meals for 3 days, as well as travel from the airport to the hotel. The hotel will bill the program directly so that you won't have to pay for these costs. Please note that costs will only be covered for student occupancy. This means that you will have to pay for any family members traveling with you. Once you arrive, you need to let us know you're here in Canada. Complete the university's arrival survey again. After your hotel stay, you will travel to the location where you will spend the remainder of your 14-day quarantine period. If you reach out for help, we'll connect with you where you are. Once you are in Canada, we will send you an email with a link to a survey that you need to complete each day of your quarantine. Now, you may think that this survey is just about reporting symptoms, but the most important thing about this survey is that it gives you a chance to tell us how you are doing and if you need help.
So members of the Graduate College are a group of students that are committed to providing leadership in their community at both a local and a global level. This Students for Students in Isolation program is a prime example of that commitment, of recognizing a need and looking for solutions. We thought about how we could connect with these students and help to kind of alleviate that loneliness or isolation that they might experience. How could we bring that social connection to them via technology like Zoom or WhatsApp, or even just talking on the phone or texting back and forth. Graduate College scholars, they volunteer to connect with a buddy once a week for those first 2 weeks of quarantine. And then they reach out to that new student via email, and they offer to set up a Zoom chat or phone call or some other means of connecting.
Coming back to Canada was challenging because I had to leave my family back in Colombia. The most challenging thing about quarantine for me was feeling lonely. The first few days I was using the daily check-in and just making sure that I let them know how I was doing. One day I got an email from another grad student saying that she was a volunteer for the buddy program and that she was going to keep me virtual company through my quarantine. She shared a list of supports, places where I could get groceries, delivery options, which was something that I hadn't considered before. And we ended up meeting over Zoom. And I think we chatted for almost 2 hours. It was the highlight of my quarantine. The buddy program is key because it appeals to that sense of loneliness in international students going through quarantine, by replacing that essentially with a sense of community. Even if you're coming back to a country that's not your home or to people you're not necessarily used to, you're coming back to a community that cares. Make sure you complete your daily check-ins, reach out to people, and just to know that there are supports in place.
Hi, my name is Nanako Furuyama. I'm the Manager Peer Support and Outreach with Student Wellness Services at the University of Calgary. Wellness Services is your on-campus health and wellness center. Visit us for medical and mental health care. Online appointments are available. We also offer a variety of workshops and training. Quarantine can be challenging. Moving to a new country where you may not know anyone and starting out in self-isolation can be lonely. Remember, if you complete the daily survey, we can help you in getting in contact with fellow students and support people to help you through. If you respond on your survey that you need help with food or household items, we will be notified so we can ask a volunteer to help you. If you respond on your survey that you're stressed or lonely, we will connect with you and provide support.
I need to say that I'm quite happy, and I would say a lot happy about the amount of support that you receive as an international student coming to Calgary, because I received a lot of information. So even for post-quarantine where the grocery store was, so there is a lot of people concentrating on you and giving you the right suggestions to how to move during the quarantine. So whatever you need to have to eat and to stay healthy, like during the quarantine, there is a full community able to provide it. Moreover, I suggest the guys coming here to complete the online survey for how you feel during each day of the quarantine, because at the end you are able to signal to the people if you have some need for example, medical assistance, or if you need something to cook, or whatever you need. So there is a space in which you can specify what you need. The quantity of services and the quality of services that you receive from the graduate community is pretty high. So it's nothing that you can worry about. And even if like COVID, of course, will shrink the amount of activities you will be able to do, still you can enjoy to be here and enjoy the city and enjoy whatever like an international experience can provide you. And the amount of organization that is here in this university is quite awesome.